Hey guys, welcome to another #Sweet27 Goes Global YouTube video, the place where aspiring creatives and traveling gypsies alike come for tips and tricks on everything from living and traveling cheap, as well as how to progress your creative career. As always guys, I'll be putting a link in the description below to a blog article, so if you're more of a reader you can check that out, or if you like the sound of my voice we can get straight into it. Fantastic, you've now gotten your very first internship. Congratulations. It's important when doing your internship that you get the most out of it that you possibly can. There are a few warning signs that you should look out for that may be suggesting to you that maybe you're not in the right place. Firstly, are you happy? Does this environment feel like somewhere where you can learn and grow and be comfortable? Are you being given meaningful tasks? Some internship programs have been known to treat interns like assistants, i.e. getting coffee, running errands, etc. You can do these tasks in any job. Your internship is where you're meant to get hands-on experience you can't get anywhere else. If you find yourself in a situation where you're not being used to your full potential, reach out to your supervisor or boss and tell them of your grievances. They may be able to help you. If you reach out to them and they don't help you, don't be afraid to move on and say, no, this isn't for me, this environment isn't working. Your time is too precious to waste. Are you being fairly compensated? Now, not all internships are going to pay you. In fact, in my experience, most don't. But they can offer you some form of compensation, whether that be coffee, a free lunch every once in a while, transport passes, or at the very least, credit for your work. Now, I was doing a photography internship for an events company in Melbourne, and we were covering the most prestigious horse racing event in the world, the Melbourne Cup. It was my job to shoot photos of people in the VIP section, as well as on the finish line, and in the bird's cage. Now, leading up to the event, it was of my belief that I was going to be paid for this event because it was such an extravagant event. But a few days out, the photographer who was organising it sent me a message informing me that he wasn't going to be paying me. I was pretty annoyed by this, so I pushed back on it and said, no, I need to be paid for this. He then sent me a message back saying, look, I have hundreds of photographers that would kill to be in this position. You should be happy with what you've got. I should have known that there was something wrong at this point. Undeterred, I showed up to the event and shot the photos. At the end of the day, the head photographer who organised for me to come down took the memory card straight out of my camera and loaded the photos onto his computer. He assured me that I would be credited for any of the photos he may have used. A few days went by and my photo appeared on the winning trainer's website. No credit for me though. Annoyed by this, I sent an email to the photographer and asked what the deal was. He then shortly thereafter sent me an email back saying that the images were his and not mine. I then proceeded to send him a photo of the back of my camera where the exact image could be found. He then told me it was my fault for not putting my name in the metadata of the file, even though he had taken the cards straight out of my camera and loaded the images onto his computer before I had a chance to put them onto my computer and load the appropriate metadata. He assured me that it would soon be fixed up. A few hours later I got a Facebook notification saying that I had been tagged in an album. He had uploaded an album to his events company's Facebook page and loaded a couple of my photos into an album entitled Melbourne Cup 2013. He had his watermark plastered all over them and he credited me in the album description, not on the famous horse trainer's website. It was at this point I evaluated my situation. Was I happy? No. Was I somewhere where I could learn and grow? No. Was I being fairly compensated? No. I then professionally thanked him but told him I would no longer be participating in his program. As I said before guys, it's important to know when you're being taken advantage of, and it's even more important to have the strength within yourself to know when it's time to walk away. Your time is way too precious to waste. Thanks for watching today's video guys, I hope you found it informative. As always, leave a comment below and let me know of any horror stories from your internship experiences. Share the video with your friends, give it a like, and do me a favor, follow us on social media so you can see when we're going to upload new content. Until next time guys.